moderate, all thieves. The collar is not green. They killing us softly. You decided to not see. All day I dream about saving the home team.
All day I dream about saving the home team. All day I dream about saving the home team. Peace and blessings, community. This is Rainier Avenue Radio, Centering Voices, with yours truly, Blaze. And before I get into the program, I definitely want to plug some announcements of some other programs on Rainier Avenue Radio. Earth Deserves More Than a Day is currently in session every day this week with special environmental programming until Friday between 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. So tomorrow, tune in for a Nurturing Roots presentation, a Department of Ecology presentation, UW Professor Charles Jeffries lecture, and a public health panel. And welcome to episode 3. Again, this is Centering Voices. I'm your host, Blaze. And again, being that this show is Centering Voices, this week with my very special guest, as every week I would say, all my guests are very special guests as they are from community. In fact, this one's from right around the corner. I was thinking about the power of our voice, you know, and in our struggle for our communities, how our voices be silent. And then in our struggle to find our voice. And how when we resist and find our voice, we become activists. But then also when we use our voice to speak on behalf of others, we become advocates. And organizing with some young people, they gave me that great insight. So as I was doing some research, I came across a quote from a sister from the South Side of Chicago named Eva Lewis, who organized. And she said, to be an activist is to speak. To be an advocate is to listen. Society can't move forward without both. And so today, I have my young brother here, who I'm so proud of and so inspired by, as far as how I use my voice, because of how he uses his voice. And we'll be discussing how he uses his voice as an artist and as he organizes, and as he's an artist while he organizes, as an activist and an advocate. So without further ado, I would like to introduce my young brother, Rell Be.
Yeah.
Peace, brother.
Peace, fam.
Oh, man, It's a pleasure to have you on the show.
Rainier Avenue Radio.
Absolutely.
Avenue, you know?
So first and foremost, just tell us a little about yourself. You know, tell us where you're from. And just tell us, you know, your areas of focus right now. I know you got a lot going on.
Yeah. What's going on, bro? It's blessed to be here. Big bro Blaze, love. Over here in Columbia City, this the area I grew up in, South Seattle, Beacon Hill, down to Rainier Beach. I remember catching the 7, going from Aki, walking through Columbia City, going over to Rainier Community Center to hoop. I'm talking like 03, 04 type shit, you know, stuff. And that's bringing me back. But where I'm at right now is I'm just steady working with young folks in the Rainier Beach neighborhood, steady organizing, really trying to build up ideas around food, how we take care of ourselves mentally, wellness, and just trying to stand up wherever I'm being asked to pull up to. I got to be a little bit auxiliary, but at the same time, I think I'm zooming in on really thinking about how we activate the arts. So supporting youngins in their art, how they tell the stories of their lives, as well as I work for an organization called Rainier Beach Action Coalition. And we do some really good, powerful work in Rainier Beach throughout the region, around food, around young folk organizing, around community safety, and beyond. Inspired by a lot of people. So everywhere I go, you know what I'm saying, I got a lot of folks I'm bringing. When I show up, I'm bringing all of them with me, because I try to be a student of the game.
Absolutely. That's that advocacy and that's that organizing. And so, you know, I met you when I was in prison, you know, in 2020, in the heat of the protest movements, the wake of George Floyd, and we were actually organizing on the inside. There was brothers from the institution. I was at Stafford Creek Correctional Center, and you and brothers and sisters and others from the community that were strategizing towards protesting towards, systemic oppressions by our institutions. And so it was a beautiful thing to be in real time, to be connected to the movement from the inside out with you, and then to come out and then see and organize with you as well.
Wow.
And then watch you use your art directly connected with the organizing. And not only use your art directly connected with the organizing, particularly with the MCing, as I have a high affinity for, but that you are actually filthy. Like really, really filthy, really nice on that mic. And, as I was telling you earlier, what also impressed me as well, like with you actually spitting and hearing your music, is your performance, right? And so, we talk about you don't limit you to just simply being a rapper, but also being an artist. And so I just want to, want you to share like your self-awareness of how you see yourself as an artist and how it ties into how you organize.
Yeah, for sure. I recognize that we all multifaceted. We got a bunch of different avenues. For me, it's about expression, period. If I don't spit, if I don't, spend time with my family, if I don't do all these things that are expressions of my energy, then, I'm gonna be in a bad place mentally. And so for me, growing up around a bunch of artistic people, folks that, threw me on stage, had me emceeing, or I saw them spitting, or I saw them singing, or I saw them, hosting an event, or I saw them protesting, organizing. They're taking me here, from my aunties to my big homies to my family members. I feel like all that just made me who I am, and so I got all these different outlets. And I think even as I grow older, I'm finding more and more outlets that are always going back to storytelling. Even activism is storytelling. It's telling the true experience of what folks at the margins are really feeling, and what's happening. Music is storytelling. Sometimes it's, we telling the story of how fly we are, and then other times we're telling the story of, what we need to happen in order for our community to feel, whatever we're trying to feel. And so, something I feel really connected to is definitely the music, being connected with young folks, because I think their stories are not only brilliant, but they move us forward. Peace to the elders always, but I think always investing in the youngins is how society moves forward. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, right now, I'm really trying to invest in more and more the visual element, the visual storytelling. And so I always cared about my music videos, put a lot of energy into music videos, working with some amazing producers and directors and camera folks. I got a bunch of homies who always pull up to be extras. And so I feel like, it's just it's a team lift for sure, with all the folks that I work with. But I just try to put it all together. You know what I'm saying? It comes natural for the music to be born out of the organizing, because that's what I'm spending my time doing. And when I'm not spending my time organizing, I'm with my family, or I'm throwing parties. You know what I'm saying? So we just we go northwest, southeast, all directions, because we're multifaceted and multidimensional. And so I just got to have multiple outlets to express it. You know what I'm saying? We can get on the court too, since day one. So like however it needs to come out from me, I'm gonna spend time with that.
Okay, most def. So the question I have with you that I'm interested in, right, is that like you're self-aware of as an artist, and like you're a full-fledged artist right now. Like you tell me that you have about 10 music projects already.
I'm counting.
And you just dropped a single last month, Killing It Softly, which was the music that I introed, this particular episode with. And so what I want to know is I want you to go back, like, when was the earliest that you realized that, particularly you were an MC, and then ultimately transitioning into also capturing the image, the film as well. Just share a little bit about that.
Yeah, for sure. Moms was in choir, pops would be emceeing the event. I feel like what I am is I mix that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the greatest singer, but I could host your event and I might spit some bars in between. And I really just turned that from an early age into what you see today. And
how old were you?
Man, bro, I mean, I was in choirs when I was 4, 5, 6. You know, my auntie would have me and my sister singing on the corner in front of Westlake or downtown as a little one. Now, singing didn't really stick for me. When I got to like middle school, I was like, okay, I'm trying to hoop. This is what I'm on, you know. But I remember having a pad. I remember typing MySpace battles. You know what I'm saying? Rapping with people, just typing bars with strangers. I don't even remember who they are, you know. And always keeping my pad close to me because it was more therapeutic. It was like my form, it was my outlet, you know. And then probably around 15, 16, over here in the neighborhood, shout out to folks like Nikita, that we started an open mic called Empire Nights. Shout out to all the homies that I came up with. Man, that feels like so long ago that I came up with in like 08, 07, that really, we put that space together for high schoolers in South Seattle to have a place for us to spit. And that's really where I got my first taste of hosting the event. Oh, we got coming to the stage. Just doing that came natural to me. And so we writing, we spitting with each other. And then I start to perform it. My art, it seems to connect with people. The people around me are telling me to keep going. And then also it just feels natural. It feels, you know, real, feels authentic. And it's like cathartic, you know, it's helping me process my reality for real, the highs and lows of it. So from that point on, that was always kind of like something that was tucked in. Probably around 19. So I went to SPU for college, and I walked on the basketball team my freshman year.
SPU, what is SPU for the audience?
Seattle Pacific University.
Okay, for sure.
Across the pond over in Queen Anne. But I walked on the basketball team, and I was hoping to get a scholarship. You know, at the end of the year, they're like, we're not giving you a scholarship. So I'm like, okay, I can't keep doing basketball in this space. I had a homie, shout out to the bro, John, he was a music major. He had keys to the studio. You already know how that goes. We was up in that mud, you know, and that became my new primary outlet, probably around age 18, 19. And now we looking a decade plus later of me really taking the time to invest in that. Shout out to spaces and open mics and all the different artists that I came up with in Seattle that I'm still rocking with, that, you know, inspired me. The youngins that I got to be around that continue to inspire me today, for real. It's a journey, and I honestly still feel young in it. So I'm
how old are you?
Lose that fire. I'm 31.
Oh, see, you are young.
I am young. Yes, thank you. I don't usually hear that when I say I'm 31.
You hear for your big bro with that. So yeah, most definitely. You know, the hip hop and MCing, you know, that resonates with me as far as being a poet. You know, my name is Blaze because I can't spit. I can't spit hot fire.
Yeah.
Real talk. And one thing that resonated with me, which you talked about, was how cathartic it is in the creative process for when you put your pen to your pad with your creativity, to be able to use that creativity within that 4x4 beat. And within that confine, though, the unlimited just creativity that you can do with words, with, you know, different, you know, metaphors, similes, alliteration, different things you can do with your voice, you know, all these different techniques that you can do to challenge yourself to create something beautiful within the limitations, right? Which is kind of similar to, you know, our struggle as a community.
Real.
So that resonated with me because on the inside, you know, that was one of the things that with the MCing that was great for me, for my creativity. Yeah. And then also not only that, just the public speaking, taking Toastmasters, and then also finding my voice, right, to be able to speak for myself, but also speak for myself as far as speak with my community. And that's how I came into the activism and the advocacy and tying in the art to that. Yeah. So it's integral. So that what I spit is consistent with how I speak and how I'm an activist and how I advocate. And so that's what definitely resonate with me. And so, like you said, you talked about it's beyond just the MCing, but also, like you said, taking control of the art. And so I know you've been big on not only just music videos, but you also have edged in the film. And so share
Edge,
with us about that with the film.
On the edge. I'm creeping in. You know what I'm saying? This is the first chapter, early stage, Rell, in the acting phase. And I got to shout out the people that have given me opportunities to do so. All the homies that have invested in music videos with me, that, you know, my big ideas, helping them come to life and adding their energy to it and being things that are going to last forever. Last year, I had the opportunity to be in a commercial, and that commercial, shout out to the homie Justin and the crew that put that whole production together. The commercial's been nominated for some stuff, and from that, I also had the opportunity to be in a short film. Another producer, Justin, and director Justin and Mika, and that'll be featured in the Seattle Black Film Festival at Langston Hughes this weekend, which I'm excited for. And yeah, it's just gratitude, fam. Like, folks taking a chance on me, letting me work out, you know, I wouldn't call it discomfort, but it's trying something new, and still just try to be comfortable in it. It's been fun. It's dope to meet people and really know what kind of production value can go into telling a story. Because I've been with just me and the videographer, and we just getting it. South by 16, that's a video that you can look up, where that was just me and the videographer. Boom. And then we also got joints like I've been working on this past week for a song that's coming out next month. Is like, you know, we got a team of people. We got 10, 12, 15 people, you know, on the production team, on the acting team. And so shouts to Justin and Mika for the project, who it really got me, you know, I'm getting souped up before I do each scene and all that. And that was really dope experience. I'm looking forward to having some more. Check out Biological, coming soon.
And so it sounds like you executive producing. Not only are you getting in front of the camera, but you're starting off as far as in the creative process for producing, right?
Bro, so I said, I'm my own executive producer, manifesting dreams. I can see the future. You know what I'm saying? Like, and when it comes to being an artist, you really got to be your own executive producer. People are going to do stuff for you or with you. Everything's going to happen with you. But I feel like artists should consider themselves their own executive producer. You're pushing everything across the finish line. If there's a collaboration, we should do a set. Bro, if you set up that session, you're producing the session. That's what you're doing. You're bringing the vibe together. And I feel like that's what I want to impart to the youngins. Is like, yo, you're your own executive producer. So it means that I'm not going to wait on somebody to send me the beat. I'm not going to wait on the engineer to text me back. Like, I'm gonna, if I want it, I gotta push it across the finish line. And that's something I have to learn through trial and error, for real. But yeah, like I said, I'm my own executive producer. Mm-hmm.
Super dope. Now, you know, like I said, I told you, I spit too. Mm-hmm. And you know,
we was trading bars over the phone. Come on.
Oh yeah, I did. I've been telling you.
There. Yeah.
You know, and I've been super busy. I've been telling you I want to be in the studio. And so, you know, I shared a few bars with you.
Mead Street Studio, Rainier and Mead, up the block. Rainier and Mead Street Studio. Go check that out. Come record with us.
All right. So I don't want to be sitting here talking about that I can do something and for sure not demonstrate. So I do want for us to do a little mini cipher.
Kick it.
You know, I got 16 hard bars for you.
Let me see.
And then I love for you to come after me. And like I said, I'm gonna go first because, like I said, I just rap. You're the rapper. You're the artist right now, right? But I definitely like, you know, I know you're gonna spit like, and I wanted the viewers to hear and encapsulate your pen game as far as how you use your artistry and how it connects with the organizing. And the 16 I want to share the 16 that was like a self-affirmation that I actually put on the track on the inside from my struggle, you know, with incarceration and my liberation. So we're going to get right to it. I'm going to spit my 16 and then, you know, I want to see what you got for me.
Come on.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Lock my body, can't trap my mind. Easily explains how we adapt to time. Cooling in this cage, can't freeze the heat in me. I lay these vocals on my heart with beats in me. Even dire circumstances so devastating can never put my fire out. It's self-perpetuating. Rule the air with the force because I just do it. All attempts to box me in, I bust through them. Beyond matter, my lyricals metaphysical. Spiritually giant on obstacles is minuscule. Alchemical spill, flow spectacular. Power to transmute these bars into platinum. This concrete casket seeks to decease me. A God MC, it can never defeat me. The strongest shackles couldn't stop the movement. I battered down these walls like I threw them through music.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Come on, Snaps. Tell them. Get you warmed up.
I'll give you something to follow.
Man, I'm holding the hood in my heart on the sleeve. I never leave when there's blood on the leaves. I got a city that's rooting for me. It ain't no wonder I stay in the trees. I would prefer that it's 80 degrees. I know these people ain't taking the heat. Can't walk a step in the shoes of my feet. Threw dirt on me, but I am a seed. What was we doing? We was playing chess in there, wasn't we? I got to spit this for you because he beat me in chess. But look, I can't compromise my queen. I've been living in the same way about my dreams. Time to map the strategy around my schemes. I'm playing chess with the best till my castle is king. I see rookies to my left and my right, but they all taking L's like they lost in the night. This coffin is tight. The pain of chain is filthy. If Unks came as James Avery, they couldn't feel me. Aiming for my brain and you still can't kill me. I'm from another realm. This frame ain't the real me. I need some healing. Look, Bishop thought he had the juice till he fell like a pawn when he never should have moved. Jumping off the roof till you lying in the truth. I don't play about the pros, but they staying in cahoots. Oh, you met destiny? Better get a next date. Some things a king can't capture. I call that checkmate.
Shout out to D-Buddy with your round of applause. Most definitely. And so I definitely wanted to make sure before we leave at the end of the show, just to give an awareness on how the community can find your art, how they can find your music, how they can find your existing videos, the films you got coming up, and most definitely plug the film festival that you're plugged into this weekend, and also where they can find you on social media.
Everything's Rell Be free, like my name is at RELLBE free. You can find me on Instagram. All my music is on Spotify, Apple Music. If you want to pay for it, you can look me up on a website called Bandcamp. And I got a number of projects on there that if you're listening to it and you're like, yo, this is fire, and you pay and you listening to it for free, feel free to go to Bandcamp, throw some bucks at it. That's definitely okay. Music videos, a lot of visuals on my page on YouTube. Again, Rell Be free. Find that page. Recent single that's out right now is called Killing Us Softly, produced by the homie Noah Coinflip, who I work with at a Mead Street studio, which is another studio that I've been, the main studio I've been organizing and building out of the last 4 or 5 years. Got a mixtape on SoundCloud, free mixtape. You want some fun stuff, you want to hear some bars, you know what I'm saying? Go check that out. Man, everything. So got a couple music videos, Last Lap with the homie Don Gray, who was up here a couple months ago. You can go check that music video out with Harvest House. Man, I got stuff coming. Biological, the short film, premiering in Seattle on Saturday night at the Seattle Black Film Festival. My man's going crazy with the throwing all the visuals up there. Thank you. He's tracking this. He's tracking this perfect. For real. What more can I say?
Yeah, we got a viewer from the audience saying, when will we see a Blaze and Rell single?
Yeah, tell Blaze in his verse in. No, I'm messing with him.
We gotta get in there. We gotta get on.
So look, since we're here, we gotta get on a different joint. Do you want a different joint than the one we started?
Yeah, most definitely. We gotta get in the studio and really organically, really.
It's gonna be like when Benny and Wayne, big dogs.
Yeah, big dogs. Yeah, our hook gonna be better though.
Oh yeah,
our hook gonna be better. But yeah, so it's been a pleasure to have you. It's been a pleasure to have you, brother. Like, real talk. I'm really, really proud and I'm really inspired by the work that you particularly do outside and, really being outside, in the streets and for community and advocating for others, and I want to please, if anybody sees these videos that we're putting together, please like, share them, comment, give us feedback on how we can do better. If you want to come to the show, holler. You can find me on social media platforms at Centering Voices. Please give us feedback. Please connect. This is community. This is South End right here, unapologetic.
Yes.
And proud.
And look, bro, everybody know where I'm from. but also in Seattle, CD's the motherland. So it ain't just South End stand up when I walk in. The CD stand up too. I can't speak or vouch for the rest of Seattle, but I know the CD's the motherland. South End is love. I'm gonna be opening for Dead Prez on June 21st.
Come on.
With the homies Ab Creole, some other Seattle legends doing it in the game. Looking forward to that. There's more stuff on the rise. Stay tuned. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, most definitely. You're gonna be at the film festival, right?
This weekend.
This weekend, right? So people come through, connect with them, tap with them, get an autograph. Our young brother right here is about to be famous. Like, real talk. Like, he's 10 projects in, he's 31. He's nice. It's really real. Check out them platforms. Check out that music.
Yeah.
Follow him.
Yeah.
And it's for community and it's by community and it's dope. You see, he's spit, he's filthy. And so again, we wrapping it up. And like I said, tell D Money more sooner than later, man, we about to stretch our show out to an hour because we can do this all day.
I know, huh?
Real talk. We can do this all day. And so, yeah, spit another verse. And so again, brother, Rell Be free. Oh, it's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure to have you tonight. This is Rainier Avenue Radio, Centering Voices.
Free the youth.
With Blaze.
Yeah.
Free the youth from Green Hill.
Shut the jails down.
Freedom all.
And
with that being said, I want to end again with this. Just if you're empowered to have your voice, use it to speak for yourself as an activist, but also use it to speak for your community as an advocate, so you can inspire others to find their voice as well. And with that said, peace and blessings, family. We out.
Jungle is concrete, the water is all deep, the moderate all thieves, the collar is not green. They killing us softly, you decided to not see. All day I dream about saving the